In a charming apartment in the Little Italy region, I'm enjoying some sangria that CFAX over here has prepared me. And today we're going to make you a North African dish with its origins in Spain. Today's show is brought to you by the Cryptocurrency Store, providing information and services for Bitcoin and the blockchain technology since 2012. Today, we're making dessert, so let's get to it. So I see there's a lot of ingredients here on the table today, and I think we're going to have a quite flavorful and spicy dish, I'm assuming. I'd like to introduce to you right now CFAX. You only go by CFAX, so...
Only CFAX, and a lot of people are asking me the question, tell me, what's this name? It's a very old name, a Berber name, but the only thing I don't know about the meaning. I know that there was a king that was killed in a jail in Rome who had this name.
Okay, well, I hope you have a better fate. The king part would be nice.
I hope so.
Oh, God. But anyway, and tell me a little bit about your origin and also how you learned how to make this dish that you're going to prepare for us today, which first of all is called
Pastilla.
Pastilla. So you're going to make pastilla. What is your ethnic background?
Well, I'm Berber.
Okay, Berber.
North Africa. And I grew up there. I grew up in a fisherman's village in the Mediterranean.
Nice, yeah.
So I started cooking with my mother. Actually, I was, I was 7 years old. I was always asking her, oh, Mom, come on, prepare me a lemon pie. And, and once she said, okay, I'll teach you how to make it. And from that, I started discovering cuisine, and little by little, I really fell in love with cooking.
Okay, and what about the pastilla now? We said that the origin is, I guess, Spanish?
Yeah, absolutely.
But it's something that you make a lot in North Africa as well?
Absolutely, because originally this was a dish from Spain, from Muslim Spain, but when Muslims were expelled back in the 15th century, the dish was introduced to North Africa. So we call it a North African dish because it's prepared in Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria as well, and there are so many ways to prepare it. And for the viewers, I don't want some to be scandalized because they will say, oh, this is not the right way to prepare pastilla. Well, I'll just tell them, I'll just show them the most important steps, and mine will be a little bit minimalistic because some people are more generous than others concerning the ingredients.
Is this the CFAX recipe or is it your mother's recipe?
It's my mother's recipe.
Aha, there we go.
Which is the best in the world.
So, what was her name? What?
Luisa.
So Luisa and then CFAX.
Yeah.
Recipe for pastilla right now. What ingredients are we going to be needing to make the pastilla? I see there's a lot of things here on the table.
Okay, a lot of things, but the most important aspect of the pastilla is about spices, okay? So we'll start by introducing the spices. The most important one for this dish is cinnamon, okay? Because this dish needs to taste, needs to smell cinnamon, okay? We're gonna add some ginger.
Okay.
Black pepper.
Black pepper.
Curcuma. Well, curcuma can be replaced by saffron, but I would suggest you not to use the synthetic version.
Is it curry?
No, it's between cumin and curry. This is very...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yes, I understand.
But originally, if you have some real saffron, that can be better.
That can be
absolutely.
All right. And then...
And salt, and yeah, this is for the spices.
Wait a minute here now, because I see that our portions, we haven't mentioned them. They're actually in shot glasses. So, you know, depending on how much you like, I guess.
It depends. I think some people are more generous than others, but I don't really have
the exact
yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Depending on you, on your
That's
preferences.
okay. It's quite fair and you know, easy enough to follow then. So icing sugar.
For the end, we have some honey. We have some butter.
That looks like melted butter to me.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the case.
All right.
Eggs.
How many?
Chicken. Well, depending on the portions, but I would say that for today we could use 4. 4 eggs, 4 to 5.
So we're cooking for how many people? About?
Let's say an egg per person.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
4 to 5 an egg per person. It can give you an
right.
idea. So for let's say 4 people, let's say 700 grams of chicken.
So like a couple of chicken breasts here?
Yep, absolutely.
4 maybe, yeah. 5.
Yes, onion.
That's a lot of onion.
Yeah, that's a lot of onion because that's the most important ingredient. Something like 5 to 6 onions.
White onions.
Yeah, white onions.
Chopped, but like pretty thick, right?
Yeah, because we're gonna let them melt little by little because the first step of the dish will last an hour and a half. So it will take the time, it will give it the time to just melt. So we don't really need to cut them into smaller pieces. And we have parsley as well.
Parsley, yeah.
Yes, almonds.
Nice almonds that are already salted, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But you can use, this is, for me, I prefer this sort of smoked almonds, but you can use any kind, absolutely, and even replace them with nuts or any dried fruit. And we have olive oil.
Olive oil?
Yes.
And I see there's some water there and what?
Yeah, there is some water and some orange blossom water.
Orange blossom,
just to give a sort of very Mediterranean flavor.
Yes,
Yeah,
okay.
but we'll add it at the end.
Okay, and we're gonna be crushing something in here?
Yeah, almonds.
It's for the almonds.
Absolutely. And spring rolls.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like the, it's the pastry, I guess, the spring roll.
Absolutely. They're not like...
It's very, very thin.
Yeah, they're not like the Greek ones.
Like a phyllo.
Yeah, but like the phyllo, but I would say they're a little bit more flexible and less rigid. Okay. For this dish, there are 3 steps, I would say.
Okay.
The first one is about preparing a sort of marmalade with chicken, onion, spices, parsley,
and
some
the oil,
some water. We're gonna
put it in a pot on the oven, sure.
And leave it for an hour and a half.
Okay, so nice little marmalade. It's gonna be very nice, right?
Absolutely.
You're gonna caramelize the onions in there, I feel. And
definitely.
I can't wait to see how that turns out. And why do you have an onion here? You're gonna cut that one up for us too to show us how?
Why not?
Okay.
Just
I mean, if you put it there, I don't know if it's for decoration.
Well, we're gonna use it. We'll be generous.
It's not like we don't have enough onion here. I think I'm gonna have to close off my appointments for the rest of the day because after I eat up this onion, I think we won't be. Yeah.
Okay. It's for an hour and a half.
Okay.
We're gonna leave the time to just cook.
We're gonna put it on the medium
Absolutely.
fire. So we're gonna start right now to prepare it on the oven.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Okay. All right, so let's follow the steps that we need to make the pastilla now on the oven. So what do we need to do to start off?
Okay, so we need with a lot of onions. Okay. Up.
Directly in the pot? Did you put any oil?
No, directly in the pot.
Okay.
Because the fire won't be really strong. Okay, up.
All right. So obviously we have to get us something that's non-stick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And we're gonna just put
the chicken breasts whole like that.
Absolutely. You can slice them if you want them to cook faster, but in all the cases, as I said, it's an hour and a half. So just take the time, just leave it the time to just cook.
Push them in there like that. So we have 3 chicken breasts here and a lot of onions. So we're putting that first, yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So we'll add our salt, okay.
Are you going to empty the whole shot glass?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, so forget those instructions I gave before about the shot. Okay, I understand now. So it's just like a pinch of salt and a pinch of every spice.
Ginger,
Ginger, okay.
We'll be generous with it.
Okay, so we have the chicken here, we have a few of the spices. What was next?
So we'll add the rest, some curcuma. Okay. The last one, never be afraid, okay? As I said, it needs to taste cinnamon, okay, to smell cinnamon. But in all the cases, in the next step, if we see that we don't have enough, we can add as well.
I'm not afraid at all. I think there's cinnamon in the sangria, I think you mentioned.
Yeah.
It's actually wonderful. Carry on.
And we'll add some black pepper, okay, not too much.
Yes. And the parsley.
Yes.
Looks nice on top of that.
Yeah. The idea is that we're not going to touch it. Just leave it as it is for an hour and a half. I'm going to add some olive oil.
It's so simple.
Definitely.
Olive oil,
and
water.
Some water. Not too much water because onion will release its moisture. So
wait, before you close that, I have to show this.
Wow.
This way.
Yeah.
Really, really beautiful.
And as simple as that, leave it for an hour and a half. And yeah, just take the time to enjoy your sangria.
That's right. That's you always, you're a good man. You're thinking ahead. You're thinking ahead. I see. An hour and a half, what are we going to do? I don't know. Maybe have some sangria.
Absolutely.
There we go. So it's been an hour and a half.
And you will see that the meat completely melted.
What a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, really big difference.
Just see that it's like a marmalade.
Is that just right?
I think it's good, yeah.
Oh, can't wait to see the final product.
We'll extract
the chicken.
Yeah. See that it's completely.
I can't believe how much, yeah.
It's melting.
Caramelized and melted,
Yeah.
and look how soft that chicken is. Really tender.
And
that looks great.
A little bit of honey in it. Okay, just show you up.
Perfect. Yeah, I think that's a good amount.
Yeah. Just add.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's say 10 minutes more.
Okay. Make mine bigger than yours. Okay. So we've had the chicken boiling in the pot originally with the parsley and the oil and all those onions. That was there for about an hour. And then once we were done, we added a little bit of honey and let it sit in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. Now it's time for CFAX to show us the next step, which involves this tender chicken that we're gonna add in the dish.
Okay, so now we'll just add eggs. We'll prepare sort of omelette. Okay?
Yes.
But it needs not to really cook because we need to have a very sticky texture. As I said, the fire is not really strong. Okay.
So we're still at about medium high?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can see that the marmalade is just perfect.
Literally a marmalade, yeah.
Yeah, that's the place.
How long will that be cooking in there?
Let's say 2 to 3 minutes, nothing more.
Oh, it'll cook fast.
Yeah,
it's already
absolutely.
boiling, so.
Yeah, definitely. Even less. As I said, it needs not
How do you know?
to cook too much. When it just...
you can see the
yeah, you can see that it's very, very sticky, yes.
The entire look has changed.
Absolutely. And what we can even do now is just stop cooking it and just, you can see that now it will be more homogeneous.
What a nice looking dish so far. Very different from what I've seen on our show yet.
But you will see that the end will be completely different.
Yeah, there's more surprises to come.
Absolutely.
CFAX, we're approaching the last steps
Absolutely.
to making the proper pastilla. There's always surprises here. I didn't expect to see these little dishes here, like a little pie plate. And there's one for you and one for me, and then I guess we'll make some more as well after, but we're gonna do 2 for now.
Absolutely.
Tell me, step by step, what do we need? We still had some ingredients we haven't used, so what are we gonna be using from those ingredients to go for this next step?
Okay, so now this is, I would say, the last important step, and we will understand why it's called pastilla.
Oh.
Because pastilla, I think this is the origin is from maybe pasta, and it's this roll.
That's what you're assuming, eh?
Yeah. Well, I think it's my understanding of the term.
Okay, yeah.
So what we're gonna do is that we'll put some butter here. We're gonna roll our preparation, which is these pastillas. We prepare sort of little, I would say, pies that we will put on the plate and send to the oven. Okay, so we will start.
I'm following your instructions.
Yeah, so
you do yours, I do mine.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's very easy.
Just because it's always a competition and you know one will be better. I'm a quick learner.
And she is. Okay.
So we just make sure we lather it up here a little bit on the sides. Okay. Yeah.
So
next,
you take one up, put it here. Okay.
These what they call, I think, spring roll.
Yeah.
Phyllo or.
I think they're also called brick rolls.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Brick rolls.
That's
what they're called.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have that in here in our plate.
Absolutely. And you take another one just to reinforce it, and we're gonna cut it into.
You're gonna use both halves?
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's quite humid. There's a lot of moisture, so it actually can break the roll. So we need to reinforce it.
Okay, so we put one this way.
Absolutely.
And then we cross with the other one.
Yeah. Excellent. And then.
Lovely.
We add our preparation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because you're a gentleman, you'll do my pie plate, which.
Absolutely, my dear.
Make mine bigger than yours. Okay.
Okay, I'll be generous. All right.
So food is a bit comforting for you, right? You were saying, we were talking before off camera, and you were saying how you love to cook whenever, in the winter and the summer for different reasons.
Absolutely. As I said, and food is very important for me. It's an act of love, definitely. And I can tell you that in winter, being a Mediterranean boy, sometimes they're really harsh, very long here in Canada, and I get depressed. And what I do is that
Who doesn't? Yeah, really.
I start cooking and I call my friends just to feed them, because it's for me a way of, you know, forgetting the temperatures, the lack of light and everything.
Perfect. And in the summertime you cook because?
I cook because I'm happy.
So there you go. Basically, he loves to cook. Any reason is fine.
Absolutely.
And because love is involved, we love to eat, so we're a great match to Sifax. Okay, so perfect. Now we've put in our beautiful mixture here in this nice little pie plate.
Right.
That we've put one full sheet of the brick roll, as we called it, and then we cut it in half and just crossed it over so we could reinforce it in the plate. And we put this nice mixture in there.
Excellent.
Next step.
And now we add almonds.
Almonds.
Go ahead, Helen.
Okay.
Be generous.
So we've actually crushed our almonds before.
Absolutely.
We'll be a little generous with our almonds.
As I said, there are many ways to prepare them in the sense that you can add dried fruits. You can add anything you want. Just be generous. A little bit more for you.
More?
Yeah, because you really need to feel this crunchy thing when you eat it. And then what we can also do is to add some flavor.
The orange blossom.
Blossom water. Yes. We can, yeah, it's already. Yeah.
You know, I'm like, what is he doing? Who drank more sangria?
I'm a magician.
But you see, there's a little hole.
Yeah.
Little hole. Right here that he's already pierced, and I'm thinking, what is he doing? He's going to pour the rose water.
Why I do that? Because every morning when I prepare my Turkish coffee, it's easier. I just
put that in your coffee?
Absolutely.
Oh,
in the morning.
Okay, I see. Nice. So I can put a drop?
Go ahead.
Everywhere or just like one?
Go everywhere.
Like that? You tell me when to stop.
Like, let me show you.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, like really pour it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't want to, you're not compelled to add
that smells
this flavor.
Great. Oh,
but
that's
anyway,
really nice. Yeah.
So now we're gonna close everything up in all the directions. Up.
Yeah. Make sure it's closed well, right?
It's closed well, absolutely. Okay.
So, how did I do there?
Excellent. And then you just turn it.
So we folded it up and then we turn it. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up.
And then?
And then you just put it.
Place it.
Yeah.
Side by side.
So,
how's that?
Excellent. That's
nice.
Perfect.
Perfect.
So we're gonna finish with the other ones, and we'll show you the result once they're cooked. Let's say 15 to 10 minutes in the oven.
Okay, so 10 to 15 minutes in the oven at temperature
180 degrees Celsius.
Celsius, okay. And then they're gonna be ready.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it. In the next couple of weeks, we're really doing this the French way.
Absolutely.
Boy, do we have a treat for you. It's an encore performance from last season's guest chef, Nikki. Today, today we're making dessert. So let's get to it. So it looks like it's all ready, and I would love to thank our guest chef today, CFAX, for bringing us to North Africa and to different places in the world that actually make the pastilla.
Yeah.
But now it's going to be your version and your mom's version.
Yeah, absolutely.
And look at this lovely result over here. We touched it up with a sprinkle of cinnamon and icing sugar.
Yeah.
And it just looks so perfect.
So I'll let you discover it.
Let's see. Let me just do this here. Oh. Nice and crispy, flaky on top, eh? And I'm sure it's gonna be soft inside, but we're gonna sit down and enjoy it all together. I'm sure the crew is equally anxious to try it. Yes. I know that. And I see that you've made us another batch of your famous sangria, but white sangria this time. So I think everybody's waiting to try this. Thank you so much again for being our guest chef today. It was a pleasure.
Me too. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys for watching. Let's enjoy some pastilla now. Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. CSS. I'm still recording? Is it a recording?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But it's gonna be no sound, so don't worry.
Thank you.
Next week on Flavors. It's the Mind Food Project, as well as learning a recipe that's traditionally French.